Oh, wipe down my glasses. I just wiped it with my shirt. Oh, fancy. Got my gray pants on. And yes, we are recording. Gray shirt, gray pants. Geez, am I feeling great today or something? So, I think it's been like 2 weeks since I posted a video. I'm just sitting here with my tea. Earl Grey is so good, by the way. Earl Grey black tea and very bubbly. It's really good. So if you're seeing this video, a big message would be to take the training wheels off, especially with this new year coming. And I don't care how many pauses it takes, I'm going to try to let this video be natural. And I guess we're still in 2024, so for this specific video, I have a few training wheels that I'm going to read. And I'm sorry if there are still cuts, because there are certain things that I just like to cut out. But I gotta turn the fan off because that's gonna be in the background. Alright. So I'm thinking this is where I'll start the video. If you're seeing this video, it's time to take the training wheels off. And this is still, so I'm recording this 12/28/2024 Saturday at 5:08 p.m. Well, but now it's 6:22 p.m. at the time of recording this. I have a couple things here I want to read. This was a Christmas entry. Maybe you can see it better over here, but this was like a Christmas entry. So I'm going to read from here and then this page. And this is my new blue steno. I'm about to be on page 10 of the new big blue steno. It's pretty. We got it on Amazon, and just kind of for when I feel like handwriting. Like, usually I can get my thoughts faster. Usually I can get my thoughts out faster by typing, but once in a while I love to handwrite. So this is kind of like my training wheels right now, and it's fitting because we're still in 2024. But today feels like an important type of day, like for me, and maybe whatever day you're watching this is an important day for you. I know every day is important, but I feel like everything happens for a reason. So I'm going to start with these little training wheels that I have. And in the future, I hope to be able to just talk into the camera and just say what I'm feeling. But let me start out with these training wheels. So 12/28/2024, Saturday at 5:08 p.m. I was trying like new pens that I found when I was cleaning. Confirmation cough. And I always wonder whether to cut those out or not, so I'm not sure, but I just watched a new Jadina video from the YouTuber Conversations with J. I'll put a link in the description for the video. Every time I watch their videos, I'm in awe with how much I resonate with what they say. A big message I received from that video about 5 minutes in, when they said it feels like the less you try, the more that you achieve, or the more that you receive. Then they gave an example of somebody that posts on social media, and I feel like I'm currently one of these people. And they try so hard and edit these videos and do the absolute most for a video, and then the video will get barely any views, and they sit and do nothing, and that's the video that goes viral. Maybe it won't work right away, but whoever is watching this, myself included, needs to worry less. Don't worry about getting the video perfect, just start recording and see where it goes. That being said, I'm at the end of this page, and I'm going to listen to the advice and speak from the heart. And I finished that page at 5:27. I think I started at 5:08. But then I ended up writing another page, and I'm going to speak from the heart at the end of the video, whatever comes to mind. And I always worry, like, oh my God, what if I repeat myself and I don't realize? But I gotta just not care about that and just post, because it is so important to share your words. And just like what you're learning in everyday life, I feel like it's very important. So that being said, I'm gonna go with one more page of bicycle training wheels. 12/28/2024, Saturday at 5:50 p.m. And they're so pretty, like colorful. I got like blue, green, purple here, and then pink up here, and then red down here. But yeah, 5:50 p.m., 12/28/2024. Oh my God, we're about to be in 2025. Welcome to the hive. I keep hearing that for some reason, but 2025 and still alive, like my mom says. But yes, I did write a few bullet points to keep on track. Soon I'm hoping to take the training wheels off the bike and just press record and start talking. But also don't forget to appreciate where you are now. Like, I might need a little bit of training wheels, but I'm always getting better each day. And I feel like whoever is watching, like, you're on point. You're working towards something, and it just feels so good to keep trying at it. Like that saying, if you don't succeed, try again. So I'm going to finish reading these, and then I'm going to see how it feels to speak from the heart for a bit. No matter how many pauses it takes, I'm going to try and let this be as natural as possible. Smiley face heart. Whatever comes out is meant to come out, like I saw in that J video. So the first bullet point, I feel like we try so hard, but even if it feels like nobody's watching, God or whoever we believe in, higher power, source, spirit guides, they are watching and cheering us on. The second bullet point, it's been 2 weeks since I posted a video. It feels like longer. I'm grateful that other people inspire me to continue to make videos, to not give up, because if I can help others and help myself by making these videos, I will. A good sign that it's working is that I feel good when I'm recording a video. Third bullet point. This next topic is a little difficult for me, but if I'm going to be my authentic self, I've got to bring it up. Today is December 28th at 6:29, so like 6:30. That's the time. Whoever I'm speaking to needs to appreciate the little wins. It's hard for me to say here, but I smoke weed and cigarettes. Right now, I'm appreciating a little win. I went 3 hours so far in my waking life without a cigarette, and I have a nicotine patch on at the time of recording this. It's still on. Over 12 hours with sleep this time, without cannabis. I had some before bed. I've been avoiding this subject because it's hard for me to talk about. In fact, I'm working on this video today to try and not smoke, but who knows? 3 hours could turn into a day, 3 days, and so on. Okay, no more training wheels. 6:07 p.m. So 5:50 p.m. and then 6:07 to finish the page. So that's cool. So now I'm at the point where I'm just gonna speak from the heart. And like I said, I don't care how many pauses it takes. I'm gonna try my best to speak naturally because I'd love to be able to create a video just by speaking naturally. Like I watch these other YouTubers and it's just they're so natural with how they convey their words, and all I know is I love making videos, and I know there's other people out there that love making videos, and I feel like the main message is to take off your training wheels from the bike, but you don't have to do it right away. Like I'm trying not to smoke because I care about my health, and even in the hours that I mentioned so far, three and a half with cigarettes and like 14 hours, 13, 14 hours so far, the time of recording this. I already like am breathing better. I feel more clear-minded. And this is just a way for me to hold myself accountable. Like even if I lose and end up having one later on, at least I know I'm trying, but I'm trying to be better with it, and maybe a way of me saying it will help me be better with it, because right now I'm trying anything to how I can be better about not having one. And it's nice that I can cut these long pauses out. Um, it's nice. So 28, 29, 30, 31. So there's just about 3 days left in the year. And I guess another lesson to me would be don't worry about how long it takes to get the message. Just let it flow naturally. So if I can speak honestly with you guys and whatever I'm thinking, because sometimes I draw a blank and I just don't know what to say. But it's nice that I can cut out the long pauses, or if there's any noises in the background, I can like cut that out to try and get a more concise message. But it just feels like it feels so good, and even though I'm pausing, because at least I'm trying to get a clear message out, and I absolutely love making YouTube videos, and it's even better when the less editing I have to do, like the less cutting, because it allows me to get the video out quicker. And this just popped in my mind too, and I really believe like long pauses are important because it allows me to collect what I want to say. um wow, I feel so good right now. Like just being able to just talk into the camera without like reading something all the time, just like, okay, I'm reading this and not like I'm kind of looking at you but I'm reading this. I don't know. Then you have those moments like, what was I gonna say? I don't know. But just trying to be natural in the moment. um and just believe that it's if it's meant to come back, it'll come back, and it just did. So I'm grateful for that. um Yesterday felt important too. Like I'll put a link in the description for this too, but I made a page on Facebook called Dream Diary, and I I put the images together on Canva, and I like the profile pictures like a thought bubble, and there's a phone inside the thought bubble, and then there's stars in the background, and then the cover is like just stars hanging. And I just wrote a little welcome message, and then I wrote down my first dream from yesterday, some of my dream from yesterday, December 27th. So it felt good to like to get that out there. So I'm just writing dreams from when I was sleeping, and I'll see where it goes from there. It could turn into something really cool, who knows? Or I could turn a dream into like a video, but maybe start out with just writing it as a post, because it's a lot easier to write something than turn it into a whole video. So if you're interested in that, it's called Dream Diary, and it's a Facebook page, and I put the link in the description. But yeah, wiping off my glasses. Training wheels off of the bike. And I feel like in a way this is my first real attempt at just talking into the camera and seeing whatever comes out. I just feel like it's so important. And if I don't get the message out right the first time, I can always try again. So that's the beauty of it. And in making this video, I see that I can just hit record and just start talking. Because believe me, I don't want to meticulously plan every word that I want to say. If I want to say something, if I feel it in my heart, I just want to say it. And in a way, like this big blue Stino was like a training wheel, but also cigarettes and weed are like, in a weird way, like training wheels. Like I am learning to try to live without them, because I do enjoy being clear-minded, but I've spent like uh let's see, started smoking weed when I was 16, so I'm 28 now, so that's 12 years, and I was 19 with cigarettes, so that's 9, almost 10 years. So this is no little battle, it's a big battle, but I am still really working towards it, and I'm working towards being better. And even just a couple hours without cigarettes, which cigarettes is a harder battle for me, weed is the easier battle, but I'm just trying to work on it and go from there. um, Between 3 and 4 hours without a cigarette, and I already feel like I am breathing better, like I'm having this tea and it already is tasting better. And I will improve over time. I will keep trying to make videos, and I have been, like in my previous video I said I might go away for a little while, but I'll be writing. I've been writing, and I've actually, like, I think I have my 120 interesting sci-fi ideas, and I think I'm anywhere between 40 and 60 ideas. So I'm like almost halfway there. Because I feel like there's the videos like that where you plan every word you want to say, where you plan every word you want to say, and you're proud of it. You know, you took the time to think up the ideas. But then there's videos like this that are also important, where you just speak from the heart and try your best to be your most authentic self, and try your best to be your most authentic self. And yeah, I'm still trying every day. And I feel like whoever is watching is trying the hardest that they can try. And even if it doesn't seem like it's working, I feel like things are working whether you can see it or not. And it just feels so important. And I am going to do more reading and more writing, and I'm hoping I can do more heart-to-hearts like this. And who knows, I might have a little training wheels, whether I write them out or type them. But no matter how many pauses it takes, I'm gonna find words. But yeah, I had a good Christmas, good December 25th with the ones I love and my mom and my boyfriend. We just relaxed at home, got some Chinese food, and then I went out with my boyfriend Bobby. And we listened to people sing karaoke, and it was fun. I had a lot of fun. And you know, you need times like that just to relax and decompress. And I even recorded him singing a few songs. I don't think I've done this yet, so I will put a link to my Facebook also in the description. My name is Ashley Zakili, but I also have, well, this channel is Ashley's Mind Maze. And yeah, I'll put all those links in the description. And I'm guessing there will be some cutting out editing in this video. Like, I've been doing a lot of journaling lately, and I watched that video today by Jadina, and I was like, wow, okay, I really need to post something, because it just feels so important to share. Because I'll write to myself, like, all I want, I'll just write to myself. But if I don't share it, it's not, if I just keep it to myself, then that's not going to help anybody. So I gotta share these words. It's just so, it feels so important to me. And I'm interested to rewatch this video and see how it comes out, because I'm sure there's some things I'll have to cut out. But let me see if I'm still recording. So it's about 26 minutes. It's about 26 minutes in. But I'm sure it'll be less with the cuts I make, because there's a lot of pausing and stuff that I might want to cut out, but I'll rewatch this again. And it's like, I'll take off the training wheels slowly. Like right now I still have to edit the video, but at least I'll be able to get it out there. maybe in the future I'll make a video and I'll barely have to do any cuts and it'll just come out the way that I want it to come out. Something I realized recently too was I had a gym membership for a couple months, and I realized it wasn't for me, so I ended up getting a walking pad to use at home. Even before the walking pad, I've had this 10-pound weight, and I haven't been using the walking pad as much because I have to set it up each time I want to use it. We don't have the space where I could just walk on it wherever I wanted to. I have to pick it up and set it where I want it. But I realize that I've been doing my, even if I don't feel like picking up the walking pad and setting it down, I can still exercise just by moving my body. I can do like squats, or I can just like walk in place, just move my body around. Any way that you can get your body to move around is really good. I just prefer, I noticed in getting the gym membership for a couple months and then canceling it, I realized that I like to do all that stuff at home. So I'm hoping to really keep working on myself, and you can't expect it all to happen at once. Like in my case, today I'm working on not smoking. And maybe I gotta work on that for a couple of days. And then every so often I can move my body in the way I see fit. But don't do it if it doesn't feel good. You gotta do it and it's gotta feel good. But also don't take that out of context. Like for a while I was like, okay, well cigarettes feel good and so that makes me feel good. No, don't take it out of context. Just like, you read something and you know that it feels good for you. Like, no, it's not what I meant to say. Okay, you read something and you, like, there's studies on it or whatever, and that's what's good for you. So you read that, and you're like, okay, that's what's good for me, so I'm gonna do that. And you read something that's bad for you and it feels good, it gets a little confusing, but like, I've had a few thoughts where it's like, almost like, I call it like the addict's mindset. Like, where I'm like, oh, well, like anything to convince myself to have a cigarette. Like, oh, well, I could be hit by a bus tomorrow and would it really even matter, like, that I tried not to have a cigarette or not smoke weed? And then I remind myself, like, God, source, higher power, your spirit guides, whoever you want to believe in, like, they know you're trying, so just keep trying. And even if you lose and you have one or two, don't let that beat you down. Just keep trying again, because I just keep hearing like it'll be worth it, and it just feels so important to get these words out here. And it's almost like when I get the words out, like, I'm like, what did I just say? I just vibed with that so much, but what did I just say? But that's the beauty of a video. You can rewatch it and then confirmation burp. But if it sticks with you, it just sticks with you. So I'm really glad that I tried today to make a video. Like, I just saw that video and I was like, you know what? I'm going to speak from the heart and just try to make a video and see where it goes. Because your addictions, they do not define you. You got to try, you and me and anybody, they just got to try to be better than you were yesterday. But it's easier said than done sometimes. But the more I keep telling myself no, like after every action I do, whether that's brushing my teeth or taking a shower or eating or even having a cup of coffee, the more I tell myself, no, I'm not going to have a cigarette, the easier it is. And I know it's like a mental thing too. So it's like really hard. And I just grew up with it all around my life. So it's no one person's fault. It was just always around me, like many different people. So it was hard growing up with that. But I just want to keep trying, because the more I say no, the easier it's getting. And making this video, working on something versus just laying there and not wanting to do anything because I can't have a cigarette or I can't have a couple puffs of weed or whatever it is. At least I'm trying to do something to, even though I'm talking about it, but I gotta acknowledge the little wins. Even, like, because little wins, they could turn into big wins. And you never know. And for a while I was like, oh, well, I'll just lay there and go through the few, I think it's like 3 days that it's the hardest to go without a cigarette. And I've gotten close to going a day. But we'll see. But I'm like, at least I'm trying to do something. I think I went 20 hours, but at least I'm trying to do something. Instead of just laying there. And yeah, I've laid there and read before, but I feel like actually taking action and turning it into a video feels very important. And sometimes I don't want to rush my words, but before I was like, oh my god, I gotta rush what I want to say because there's gotta be like no pauses and stuff. But sometimes it's just really important to collect what you want to say. And I feel like I'm at a good place to stop this video or get close to stopping it. So I have no idea what the next video is going to be. But I am hoping it's another from the heart video, because that would be really cool. I know in the beginning of the video I hand wrote some training wheels, but like whether it's typing it or handwriting it, yeah, that's training wheels. And cigarettes and weed are also training wheels. And maybe in saying this, I can hold myself accountable and not listen to the addict's mindset, or whatever you want to call it, where I try to reason with myself, say, well, it don't matter if you just have one or two. Well, it does matter. Like, kind of like that saying, everything happens for a reason. Everything does matter. So yeah, I hope I conveyed this message right. And it's beautiful that I can rewatch this, and I feel like this video is coming together really nice. And I almost like don't want to stop, because I'm just so happy to finally be able to speak from the heart. Because some things I just don't want to say, but it's so important to say things. And I'm actually hoping December 29th, I'm hoping to record another video. I have no idea what I'm going to say, but I'm just going to get in front of the camera and just press record and just start talking, because literally that is so important. Like in that video they said the less you try, it's almost like the more you receive, or the more that happens to you. So I'm going to try that little experiment. I'm just looking to build a community and people that want to join me on my journey. It would be like our journey, so like that would be really cool. Right now, I think this is my 19th video and I have 7 subscribers, but it just feels so beautiful. Like some people might be like, that's not a lot, but 7 people took interest in me and they want to see my stuff. And I'm not giving up either. It's just people, 7 people took the time to subscribe, and I am just so grateful. And some people might be like, 7 people, that's not a lot. But to me, it is a lot, because every day I have the chance to get these words out there, and if you vibe with it, that literally makes me so glad. And maybe someday this channel will grow. Um, I've had channels in the past, like older channels, and they haven't worked out, but I guess I don't want to see it as not working out, because I still learn things. And whoever saw those videos, they learned things. And now I make more normal videos, but in the past I deleted videos that seemingly made no sense when I rewatched them, but it made sense when I was recording them. So I'm just grateful that I can record a video and have it make more sense. Like, I see myself growing. So even if somebody doesn't, so even if I don't get like a lot of, even if I don't get a lot of views, it still matters. Like, I'm helping myself, and I'm hoping whoever sees this, I'm helping you too, in however, whichever way that I can. And this will not be perfect. See, I'm kind of stuttering. I'm pausing a little bit. But the more I do this, the better I'll get. At least that's what I'm hoping anyway. So I won't drag this out any longer. But it just felt so good to get in front of the camera and talk with you all today. It is 6:59 p.m., so pretty much 7 p.m. on the dot. So now I've went 4 hours, because I stopped smoking cigarettes at 3, so I went 4 hours without a cigarette. I plan to keep going, and something that's going to help me is I'm going to work on editing this video and figuring out what I want to say for next video. So maybe this is also an experiment for me too. Maybe if I just work on stuff and, stay hydrated, eat, all that good stuff, but just keep working on it. Something that brings you joy, keep working on it. And little by little, I'm trying to take those training wheels of the bike off. So I love you, my stars, and I will see you in the next one. And thank you so much for listening. And I love you so much. And until next time, bye for now. My mom and I shared some ramen, Maruchan instant lunch, and then I made some spinach, and it's really good. It's funny, something not as healthy and then something healthy, so that's good. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back.
That's it. I don't have to go out again till tomorrow. Till tomorrow.
Yummy, yummy spinach in my tummy. So I'm going to start here. got blue pen on my hand from checking the grocery list off. And I gotta trim my nails soon, but they're a good length. So, there was still a few things that I wanted to say before ending the video. And I thought I would do a table shot. So I hand wrote it 12/29/2024, Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Page 10, and I wrote here double digits. And I'll read it here. I had a good day today. Hold on, I think this pen is getting weak. Oh, it's fine for now, actually. We went, Bobby and I, to do some grocery shopping. A very nice friend helped us. I recently ended up putting the groceries away, and Mama Jojo helped me. I looked up on Google, what is the addict's mindset? Google asked, did you mean what is the addiction mindset? And Google said, these changes in the brain result in an addiction mentality that prioritizes instant gratification over the long-term negative effects of substance abuse. This causes the addict to develop a mentality that protects and prioritizes the addictive behavior over stopping the abuse and improving their lives. Those words hit me hard. I do that exact same thing by saying things like, nobody is promised tomorrow, I might as well enjoy myself. Then I looked up the quote, everything in moderation, including moderation, Oscar Wilde, to have a healthy balance between indulgence and restraint. I'm always learning. Maybe I don't get it 100% right, but I'm always trying to learn. Anyways, looking forward / happy about a relaxing night. Maybe I'll make this into a video, add to the other one that I had before, because this feels like part of that video. All the groceries are put away and I have a sewing project. The pocket of my wool coat has a hole in it. Might even be a few big ones. It'll take me a while, but I love that coat. I also love to sew / embroidery, but it's nice when I can repair something. I love to create things. It's so fun, like an evolving story. And then I wrote a heart. Every day feels slightly different. I debated posting yesterday's video, but now it feels a bit more complete. And then I wrote a smiley face and a heart, and then 6:54 p.m. So writing that page with that size of words took me like about a half hour. And I did do some things. I sewed my mom's jacket, not my jacket, because it had because I had to fix the hole in it. Well, I sewed it before, but the pocket was a lot smaller. Now it's a lot bigger with the way I fixed it, and I decided, I'll save my jacket for another sewing project another time. But yeah, it just feels good to get things done. And this is still into a rectangular prism. I still think it's cool. I have it off to the side. But yeah, now the video kind of feels a bit more complete. Like I said, I have no idea what the next video is going to be, but I hope to get it out as soon as possible. At the time of recording this, it is 10:13 p.m. Sunday, December 29th. My tablet's at 96%. That's like my birth year too. But yeah, now that I said that stuff, the video feels more complete because of course I went back and I had more cigarettes and more weed, but I don't but I don't know, I keep hearing that quote, everything in moderation, including moderation. Some people, and I don't know if this is like the addiction mindset, but I would like I said in there, I'd be like, well, no one's promised tomorrow, I might as well enjoy myself. But maybe if I do it in moderation, but I don't want to receive like judgment for it. I mean, some people like to go home and have a couple glasses of wine. I just like to have a couple of puffs off a joint, or have like my weed and cigarettes in, or eat weed. But I'm trying to be more moderate with it. And this video come about from me speaking from the heart. I want to do more videos with my face in it, and I want to do videos from the heart, like without a script. But I also have a few scripted ones that I want to do. But yeah, now the video feels more complete, and I feel better about posting it, and I hope I don't receive bad judgment. Like, at the same time, like, I don't want to care what people think of me, but of course I care, but I don't want to care too much. But of course I want to work with it and get better with I want to work with it, and I want to getting better with smoking. But I guess, like, we all have our vices and stuff, but it just felt good to get these words out here in my new blue, lovely Steno, big blue Steno. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying that you should do anything like that. It was just in my life ever since I was young, and I just I don't know if this is the addiction mindset, but like I just keep hearing like everyone has their vices, but of course if it's a really bad drug, like even worse than what I do, then I'm guessing you shouldn't do it at all. But I don't know, this is just me trying to think, and other videos will be different than this one. I just wanted to get these words out here, and I'm sorry for all the pauses, but I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video, and I'm hoping it's as soon as possible. We are 29. We are literally like 2 days away from the new year. It's about to be 12, so the new day, so the 30th and the 31st, so 2 days So exciting. And I gotta just remember, if people want to judge me, then that means they're insecure about themselves. I mean, I will take constructive criticism. I'm very welcome to that. But if you want to give me bad judgment and just leave it at that and not give me any constructive criticism or be nice about it, then I most likely will not respond. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and it felt good to vent. And other videos will be different, I'm sure, but it just felt good to get these words out here. And I love you all. Until next time, bye everybody.